Kip, thanks for being with us.
You're very welcome.
Hey, so I met you last year, and last year was your first outing at a convention. So a year later, how's it going?
It's going very well. I've had a lot of good success, and things are working up. They're well now,
Yeah.
So it's just getting better and better each convention I go to. Meet a lot of new people, getting more art done, getting a lot of good feedback. So and my art keeps getting better. Every time I do something, I'm like, how am I going to top this? And yet, I pull a rabbit out of the hat, and I do. It's scary. It's scary because one of these days I'm like, okay, it didn't happen. But so far, it's happened every single time.
Wow.
So
yeah. So what's the biggest change from last year? I know it's been a journey. So what's the biggest change in your art, or maybe the way you present it? What's the biggest change?
The biggest change is learning my audience. I thought, well, this is the art I like. It'll sell. I'm on the edge of what other people like. So, okay, I get that. I'm willing to bend a little bit. And so what I've started doing is I noticed that popular art, like the stuff from the movies and pop culture stuff, tends to sell a lot better than my other stuff. Okay, great. Let me paint that kind of stuff, but I still paint what I like. But I need to paint what other people are going to buy. And so what I started doing is I paint cosplayers. One, I get the pose that I like. It's not just something I find. I got to alter it. It's like I get the pose that I want. Plus, I get their friends to become part of my fan base, which is tremendous help because then they buy it, then their friends buy it, and that's been one of the biggest godsends that I've stumbled on. And it's the pop culture stuff because they dress up as Superwoman or Wonder Woman, and I got to meet a couple celebrities and have done stuff for them and talk about putting elevation by association. It's a lot of people go, oh hey, I saw your work and so and so had it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna drop any names, but like that was me. So that my work's actually been recognized in a couple different places, even out in Arizona.
Oh, wow.
So which is really cool.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
but that's been the biggest change. It's just refocusing my art just a little bit, and starting to paint cosplayers and getting them as my friends.
Okay.
It's worked out really well.
Right. I know last year a few people had given you suggestions about your art. How to draw certain things. Have you implemented some of that?
I have. Yes, I've done a lot of tested this. Can I do that? It's not working for me, and then some other stuff does work. It's just a matter of trying stuff, and maybe it didn't work for me then. Maybe I need to try it again. There's certain points in your life when your talent isn't at a point that you can take that and do it and make it work for you. And so I think it's always good to revisit stuff that you tried and failed at. Try it again.
Nice. Right. And just one more question. I know you have a young lady who's modeling some of your some outfits, and you're drawing her.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Her name is Tony Darling. She lives out in Tempe, Arizona. She is an on-air personality out there, and she goes around and interviews people and does modeling work. So her and I met at the last convention back in April. I think it was mid-April. I don't remember the name of the convention right offhand. It was Leprechaun 38, and we started talking. And she's like, "I'd love to come and do this with you." So our plan is she's going to she was out here for a photo shoot last weekend, and we took 500 photos. Spent 5 hours, and we have she had a Thor costume, and then my own character that I created called Demetra. And we took a bunch of photos of those so she can sell the photos themselves, because that's why she can afford to come to the conventions. And then she's going to do the modeling for me, and help be my spokesperson, and walk around and hand out cards and basically draw people over to our table. And we're going to basically do the convention circuit this next year as a team, and the world is our oyster.
That's right. And I look forward to seeing you there and seeing how you're progressing with your career. Thanks again for being with us. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're awesome. Can I just real quick of where we're going to be? We're going to be at Phoenix Comic Con at the end of May. Then there's Conflagration, which is a gaming convention in Tempe, Arizona. Then we're going to be at PopCon LA, which is the week before San Diego Comic Con. I'm going to do something at San Diego Comic Con. I'm not exactly sure what yet. I'm working on that still. And we'll be at Kamikaze in the fall, in September, and then at Nuke the Fridge.
Oh.
So we might be in a couple others, but you can check the website, and we'll have an exact list and dates of when more of them get confirmed.
Nice. And what is the web information?
The URL?
Uh-huh.
URL is kipsworld.org.
Kipsworld.org.
Or you can look me up on Kip's World on Facebook. There's links to it on there as well.
All right. Hey, Kip, again, thanks for being with us. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.